All right, I'll go with putting the slab on to start with. Let's use, I would go to structure here and use the structural foundation slab. All right, we've got 150 here. Let's go with 100. Edit, duplicate as usual. Let's make this one a 100 slab. Okay, and just modify the structure. You can also modify what type of concrete it is if you want. Generally we use this 35 MPa thing, and we can just go OK, and let's go 100 here, go OK, and we're ready to use it. It's by default on the pick walls option, but you can change it. We don't need to for this one because we do want the pick walls option, and hopefully if I hang around on top of a wall like that and I press tab, it goes and finds all the external walls. The other thing that's ticked on here is extend into wall core. What that would do is just take it up to the middle of where the cavity starts. Basically the core is the supporting structure, which is basically the timber frame inside. So if we go hang around there, press tab and then click with the left, that highlights all the areas where it's going to put the slab. It all looks alright. It's unfortunate that it's pink lines, which is much the same as their background, but that's fine. Alright, so let's go with tick that, and basically the slab should be on in theory. If I look at our section, zoom in here, change the visual style detail level here to fine, and visual styles are over here. Okay, so what have we got here? Yeah, we've got the slab in there, so that's all okay. In theory you should put some beams around here, around the perimeter at least, to make it look a bit more complete, although there's beams internally as well, or footings. Let's have a look at the 3D. Not much from this end. From underneath you can see there's a slab there. Alright, so that's that. I might just throw some footings on there as well. I'm just going to go to structure here, go to beams. We want to have a concrete one, it's not there, so let's go to load family and look for one. There is one that's actually a step up that I generally use under libraries here, US metric, and under structural foundations, M footing rectangular. You can just pick that up. Some of all family files selected cannot be loaded. You must choose family files of the category. Do you want to retry loading your family? I'm not sure why you said that. I think I did press footing, I thought. Let's have another look. Well, like not footing, but beam. Maybe that's the wrong one I picked up. Let's go back in here, load again. Let's go back up and US metric, structural foundations, framing, sorry. Should be down here, framing, concrete, M concrete rectangular beam. Similar thing, but it does different things, I suppose, as far as Revit's concerned. Alright, so there we are. It's a 400 by 800. It doesn't matter what size we use here, really. I might just make it a round number and something a little bit less deep. Got to duplicate. I'm just going to make it. The one we used before was 350 by wide. I'll just make it wide by 470 on the outside, but we're not going to drop those walls down like we did before in this instance. I'm just going to keep them level, so no rebate as such, because we haven't really much time to muck around. Otherwise we could have done a rebate. But let's go 500 in the depth. Up to you if you want to put the rebate, then you make this 470 deep. Okay, so just maybe it's 500. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's have a look down to ground here, and we're going to put some beams around the whole thing. So I'll do that. Okay, let's go back to beam here. Select that one there. Make sure the where is it? Here, justification Y. I'm going to go either left or right. Let's just see. Justify left. Let's see if that works. Alright, so then we need to pick up that, draw lines. So select that there. It says that you can't see it, which is fine, it's underneath. So we'll just keep going. Hopefully we're getting this right. I might just stop there and just double check. To do that, I'll just go to yeah, so it should be right. I mean, I got it wrong. Left was not the right thing to do because it actually puts it to the left of where I clicked. I should go to the right of where I clicked, so that was wrong. You can actually fix this anyway, so I wanted to show you this anyhow, so this is a good opportunity here. If they do end up out here, you can actually use this command here under modify and use align. So what you do, you pick the wall you're going to align it with, and then the face you want to align it with, to align, and that will push it back. And for this view, I will do that, and hopefully we'll get it right next time. Alright, there you go. So that's that. Now let me just go back to ground and complete this off. So we're going to go another beam here. Let's go to structural, beam, and this time we're going to go right. So where we click, basically it goes to the right of that, which is how the logic goes. Pick the line here, pick lines here. Now this should be okay. I'll just keep ignoring that thing that pops up all the time. Fortunately, we can't do the tap thing here where it just finds everything, because he hasn't got a pick walls option for this one here. Alright. We are using this command a little bit unorthodox because it's not really meant to be for footings. So that's why it doesn't give us a pick walls option. And back around this way, and basically that's the end of that. We'll click the modify button and we'll go to here, and this time everything is lining up. Now just a bit more about the align tool. Sometimes people actually want to align things even though they're already aligned, and that's so they can lock them to the wall. So I can go align here, for example, hit the wall and then hit that face. Gives me this little lock here. And in theory, if I lock this with that wall, if the wall moves, then that should move as well with it. Anyway, I won't do that, but that's how that goes. So that's adding a slab and a footing. Have a look at the section quickly again, see what it looks like now. And it looks like that is the footing wrapping around there. The reason that's showing through is because our section is going right through the whole house, I think. So if I look at the section through here, if I click this thing here, I can, for a start, make it a bit smaller. I can rearrange the section so it can go through any part of the house I want. I could bring this down a bit, for example, and I can actually muck around with the depth of it, which goes for miles really. So we should really just bring it back. So it's just looking a little bit more topically, rather than looking at everywhere. So that's that there. I can right click here in theory and go to view, have another look at it, and the footing looks a little bit better this time around. You're not seeing things in the distance too much. Alright, so that's that there.